Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, we welcome you. The punter, Bradley Pinion, gets this started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So the Vikings come out. Technically, it is year 2 for J.J. McCarthy, but really, it's year 1. Did not play at all in the regular season last year with the knee injury. The former Michigan Wolverine, the quarterback of the Vikings.
Mike, when you put the film on of J.J. McCarthy, what really jumps off the screen is his ability to display footwork both inside and outside the pocket. And those movement throws, especially in today's NFL, they are so critical. On top of all that, he has a lot of trust in his arm. He's not afraid to attack tight windows. If he can continue to develop, continue to hone this obvious talent, he could really be a special player in this league.
The first down throw was incomplete, and now 2nd and 10. They'll motion over Thielen. McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Minnesota.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Opening carry of the game for Aaron Jones. Will manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. That's David Onyemata in there for the tackle.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 6. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. Flush to his right. He runs with it.
J.J. McCarthy. A gain of 9 yards. And the Vikings, first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a first down.
He connects with Jordan Addison. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
15 yards.
15 yards through the air. It'll be a Vikings first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
Brought down at the 31. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 31, here is 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's McCarthy. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Leonard Floyd in for the sack. It is a loss of 8, and now it's 3rd down.
And I like the idea of moving the pocket. It makes it harder for the defense to rush the passer, but you have to account for the end man on the line of scrimmage, and that guy's job is to set an edge. Nobody gets outside of me. In this case, the quarterback. You've got to be better protecting your edges anytime you put your quarterback on the move.
A throw left side, taken in by Thielen.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
On 4th down, it's Will Riker time for this Viking field goal. This is going to be from 53 yards out. Riker's kick is good. And the Vikings will take a 3-0 lead.
Nothing.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
Will Reichard
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Jamal Agnew now to return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Falcons come out and they are led by Michael Penix, the second-year quarterback out of Washington. Greg taking over late last year and winning the job as the Atlanta starting quarterback.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year two. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year two, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year two is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback. I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
And the lefty Penix on first down. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. That's to the end zone, where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
It's now second and 10.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
On second down, it's a run with Robinson. And he nearly got free. But as it is, a gain of 6, and it sets up third down.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
Penix on third down. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. It is a big play there for the Falcons. 32 yards.
13-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
A give, and here comes Robinson. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 12-yard line.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And he's going to give himself up, but not before he picks up the first down.
A gain of 10 yards.
It's pretty clear why this offense likes to get the ball into the hands of this quarterback, huh, Mike? I mean, he is just so effective in this area, and now he has them set up first and goal.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first and goal. Algier trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal?
From back at the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, here is pass. He's got his big tight end. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Falcons. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Point after try, forthcoming. It's up and through. And the Falcons move out to a 7-3 lead.
Vikings 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Price now to return it. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Vikings offense ready now for their 2nd drive. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. To throw is McCarthy. Taking off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Here's 2nd and 2. On play action, here's McCarthy. To the right side and corralled by Thielen. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 22 yards, the pickup there. First down, Minnesota.
The 47-yard line.
I love this call, Mike. Defense is thinking run here. It's 2nd and short, so they go with play action. Leads to an easy first down. Really well done.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. Open man downfield. It's Hawkinson. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20.
That's another
A big play for Minnesota. 31 yards.
And the Vikings
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. To throw, it's McCarthy. He'll step up and run this. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
13 more yards. That's another Vikings first down.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Falcons with the early lead. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. Vikings football as we begin this 2nd quarter as they go to work on 1st and goal. boom. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
Come a little closer. Here's second and goal. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Josh Oliver. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Now remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
On now for the extra point. Here's Will Riker. He's got it. And the Vikings are on top. It's now 10-7.
Vikings 10, Falcons 7.
Riker out now, following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. Carter on the return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Falcons offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They'll start out first down and 10. From the gun, it's Penix. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
On the give, it's Robinson. And this will be a Falcons first down as he gets this up to the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. And the Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
On first down, right back to Robinson. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
On second down, here's Penix. Left side in the hands of London. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Third and 6.
From the gun, on third down, here's Penix. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The threat of making a poor decision and throwing a pick is always in the back of your mind, and while you can't play scared, you do have to play smart. If you can't find an open target, throw the ball away, live for the next down.
So on fourth down, the Falcons bring on Bradley Pinion to punt. They take this in back at the 16. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They had that field goal in the opening drive, the touchdown last time they had it. 2 drives, 2 scores, and here's drive 3. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. Catch made by Thielen. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll have a 1st down. It's a gain of 28.
And the Vikings, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now McCarthy. To get this complete, it's Thielen over the middle. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down. And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They're going to put a man in motion to the right. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down. Ivan Pace in there for a loss of 5 on the sack, and now it's 3rd down.
So after picking up some positive yardage on 1st down, they end up going backwards on 2nd. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. To throw is Penix. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. It is a big play there for the Falcons. 36 yards.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And they decide to bring pressure here on 3rd down, but he does a really nice job, remains calm under pressure. He ends up delivering a strike downfield and keeps the drive alive.
Throwing now, Penix on first down. He'll step up and run, and he's able to gain yardage out of this one before he slides.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
Second down, they need 7. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. He'll take off again. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's 1st and goal. Robinson is in for a touchdown. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
The extra point try forthcoming.
For the extra point.
He's got it, and the Falcons are on top. It's 14-10.
Falcons 14, Vikings 10.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Vikings offense ready to get back at it. They'll begin with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. That's caught downfield by Jefferson. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. So a big one there to start the drive. 37 yards.
33-yard line.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson on that one. And that will lead to a 2nd down. They'll look to throw. He takes off. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of
Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards. And most importantly, a 1st down.
1st and 10.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
And that one shut down right away. Good pressure on the backside. The defense stops him for no gain.
Well, that defense had that pegged from the jump, Mike. They tried to catch him a little off guard by doing a jet sweep to the wide receiver. There was no going anywhere on the outside. Great pursuit by the defense. No gain.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll motion over Thielen. Throwing on second down is McCarthy. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. What can they do here on third down and 7? McCarthy from the gun here on third down. And he'll get this down to the 2-yard line. First and goal as they convert on third down.
Yards. That's another Vikings first down. First and goal, Minnesota.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. And this is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, first and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line. The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout. And it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. Now back at the 4 for second and goal. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy.
McCarthy's pass.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Jordan Addison, touchdown Vikings.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end in the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
Riker now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. The Vikings move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14.
Falcons 14.
So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. And he will not attempt a return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line.
Their own 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Penix. And not wanting to take on any contact, he's going to slide to a stop. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. They'll throw. It's Penix. That is hard. And he's going to be out of bounds. Triple zeros up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen with you from the EA Studios in Orlando. This has been a heck of a game so far. Just a field goal separating these two squads. You have to imagine both sides are trying to figure out how to clean things up, put some touchdowns up in the second half. Let's find out what goes on in the third quarter. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustments will pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Three points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. Agnew on the return. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. That's Andrew Van Ginkel in on the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll go play action now with Penix. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That quarterback called that play in the huddle. That ball was only going to one guy. He was the first read, the second read, and the check down. And it was called to perfection. They got the perfect look and led to a nice gain.
3rd and 2. Here we go. 3rd and 2. And Penix. Oh, they try to go down the field with it, but it winds up incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense and Jordan Addison getting ready to get back on the field. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. First down throw there is incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
You talk about a quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long. And as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet. But I could promise you, they're saying, next time, you got to come down with that one.
Now a handoff. Jones. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up 3rd down.
So I think as they continue to have success on the ground like they did here, I think we're going to see them continue to lean towards that ground game. Force the defense to come up, sell out, take it away. And then there's all sorts of options downfield in the passing game.
They try and run for the 1st down with Jones. He will not be able to get to the end. They shut him down. Taken down behind the line. And it's 4th down.
Well, what looked like an advantage for the offense, Mike, facing 2nd and short now, has turned into a win for the defense. Back-to-back stops for a loss. And it brings up 4th down.
So on fourth down, out comes Ryan Wright to punt for Minnesota. Back deep, the dangerous Jamal Agnew. Now fair catch, he'll take it at about the 24-yard line. The Falcons offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. The zone read, this is Penix. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's 2nd down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short gain.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 6. Pitts is the man in motion. Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Every possession is so critical in these close games. The one thing you can't have here is a turnover. Really nice job making sure that ball is uncatchable, and just line up and snap it again.
Here comes 3rd and 6. From the gun, here is Penix. That one taken in by London. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Viking to tend to. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. They run over center with Robinson. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Another run here for Robinson. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. That's Jonathan Grenard in for the stop.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Here's 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Here's Penix. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. That long one's going to bring them 1st and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 47 yards.
And this offense is now really on the move, Mike, and it's the passing game that's leading the way. They've been able to march their way downfield thanks to this aerial attack, so don't expect them to go to the ground game anytime soon.
Good blocking, and he's in. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Atlanta. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Now the try for an extra point. The kick is good. And the Falcons move out in front by 4. It's 21-17.
Vikings 17.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Woo! And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Vikings offense about ready to take over once more. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Now they'll pitch it out here. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. A.J. Terrell up for the tackle.
At the 40-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 6. From the gun, here's McCarthy. That's into the hands of Aaron Jones. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 18 yards on the pickup there. It'll be a Vikings 1st down.
18 on the play. 1st down, Vikings.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the 1st down.
Up the middle, here's Jones. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
Tackled at the 40-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
In motion, it's Jefferson. McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. He'll get this over the middle to Jefferson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
13 yards on the play.
13 yards on the catch there. 1st down, Minnesota.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Minnesota.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Open is the tight end, Oliver. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
4 yards.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is McCarthy. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's in. Adam Thielen. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Will Reichert now on for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Vikings extend the advantage to a field goal. It's 24-21. Reichert out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. Carter on the return. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. Here's Bijan Robinson and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Robinson. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Eric Wilson on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Robinson. And he'll take this past the 30. A gain of 6, mark it at the 31.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the 1st down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the 1st down, just not here.
3rd and a yard. It's the quarterback with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
The Falcons send their punting unit out. Fair catch made here. The drive will start at the 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's McCarthy. He'll step up and run this. And McCarthy's going to get down and pick up the 1st down. Good, smart play with the slide by J.J.
You can see here, Mike, the impact that sending your receivers deep does to the defense. You add so many layers, and the defense has to get so much depth in their pass coverage. It leaves a lot of room underneath, and that's exactly what the quarterback takes advantage, tucks the ball down, turns into a runner, picks up the 1st down.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Leonard Floyd brought him down. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
Now McCarthy. To the left side here. Caught by Addison. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
They get 16 on that connection. It'll be a Vikings 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6
From the 35, here's second down. They run it once more with Jones. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up fourth down.
Little miscommunication there, now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
So now out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. And he has missed this one. No good. And this lead will stay right where it is.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
The Falcons offense ready to get back at it. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. First down, it's Robinson. Robinson hit. He's lost the ball.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Complete to Bijan Robinson. Brings up third down.
A big play looming here. They need to convert. It is 3rd and inches. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
It's a gain of a yard. And the Falcons first down.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
On second down, Penix. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
On third down, Penix. Now, deep ball for London. And he'll take this one in. Great London. Touchdown, Falcons. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
A try here for the extra point.
Lining up for the extra point.
He's got it. And the Falcons have taken a 4-point advantage.
Falcons 28, Vikings 24.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. He fields it at the 8. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Vikings offense and J.J. McCarthy getting set for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. In motion, it's Jefferson. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass.
Well, it's going to go down as an incompletion, but it wasn't from a lack of effort. I mean, he did everything in his power to try to get both feet in bounds. The pass just took him a little bit too close to the sideline, and he just wasn't able to save the play.
They'll motion over Thielen. To the air on third down is McCarthy. He's going to let one fly for Addison. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
This brought in out past the 20. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Here comes Drake London. The rest of that Atlanta offense getting set to take over once more. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
First down. First and 10.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
And he'll get about 5. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Second and 4.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and 4. Play action. It's Penix. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Brings up third down and
we got a big
4.
third down coming up here, Mike. They got a chance with a conversion to possibly get this under the 2-minute warning put this defense in a position where they have to start using their timeouts.
Penix on third down. He'll try to run for it. A big one there on third down. Good for 26 yards. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
10 at the 21-yard line.
And here comes Robinson on a toss to the right. Open space inside the 10. And he will not be quite able to stretch the ball out. They're going to mark him down after that huge run all the way to the 1. They've got it. It'll be first and goal after a pickup of 21. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. Robinson will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The kicking team off for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Falcons will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
24.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return, and the drive will begin there. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They'll begin just shy of midfield with a 1st and 10. On play action, here's McCarthy. That'll be swung out wide to Jones. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. It is 2nd down and 5. They'll drop to throw. He'll step up and run. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 10 yards.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
That's caught by Jefferson on the right side.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
They'll come up now for 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here.
And he'll get this forward for positive yardage as he covers up in the end.
It's a nice job here defensively. Down here tight, it's easy to be so concerned about stopping the pass that you lose sight of the quarterback when he decides to become a runner. Not the case here. Picks up a little positive yardage, sets up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
And with that late score, it's going to give them a little bit of late life here, Mike. But remember, the next series of events is very unlikely. They need to get the onside kick and then likely a Hail Mary situation. So while they definitely have a little bit of a chance, I think it's pretty slim.
So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. That's caught! So they get the 2-point conversion, and all of a sudden that 11-point deficit down to just a field goal here in the 4th.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
In need of a recovery and a quick field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it. The Falcons offense and Michael Penix getting ready for their next possession. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those into big plays. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So it's a win here for the Falcons. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Falcons are winners as we say so long from Atlanta.